The next type of for loop is nothing but your labeled for loop. So what is this labeled for loop, ma'am? Abdina, you know that for loop, if you have nested for loop inside a loop, the inner loop will be the first one to get completion of the execution, right? So if you want to control that thing, which loop has to be execute stop termination earlier, in the sense you can go for a labeled for loop. Now let us look at this example. This example. I have two for loops, one for I and another for j. Okay, but my major for loop is my AAA. Okay, my major for loop is AAA. Under that A, I have I value as 1, 2 and 3. Okay, under A only, I am having one more loop, and that loop is named as BBB. Okay, that is named as BBB, and that loop also proceeded for execution still 1, 2 and 3, but heptic arises at place of if block. Okay, inner for loop if block. What is the statement have been discussed means, I have to check, I have to stop this particular AAA. That means entire for loop I have to stop when I met at the place of I equal to 2 and j equal to 2. When I met at this particular place, I have to stop executing all the entire for loop. So that in the case, I have to label like this. Okay, this labeling helps in a way to control your inner for loops. So let us check one by one. Sorry. If I equal to 1, then go to your B block. If I equal to 1, go to your B block. If j equal to 1, go to your if block. If block. So, okay, if block, what they are doing abdina, checking whether I equal to j. I and j are at same position. Now check I is at 1 and j is at I and j equal to 2 and check பண்ணணும். I and j equal to 2. Okay, this is the condition I have to check. At present value, my I value is 1 and j value is 1. So it is not equal to 2. Okay, it is not equal to 2. So what I should do? Increment my j value. So now my j value will be incremented from 1 to 2. My j value will be incremented to 2 value. Okay, va? Now I have to check whether I and j are equal. I equal to 1 and j equal to 2. Again also my condition gets failed. Then I have to increment by j value. J value is incremented, if my j value is incremented to 3, I and 3 is are same. Is I value and j value are equal to 3. 1 and 3 equal to 2? No, the condition gets fault. Here also fault. So the entire if block now gets failed. Okay, now gets failed. Then I have to increment with the value of I block. Okay, now at present I have visited all my B branches, and then I am yet to visit my I value second pointer. Okay, that is my 2. So now I have to check I value is incremented to, then go for inner block j equal to 1. Okay, again check 2 and I are same. 2 and 1 are same. No, it is not false. Condition gets failed. Okay, come back. and then increment the value of j. So j is incremented here. Now I value and j value are both are 2 and that is equal to 2. Here your if blocks comes into condition correct, and now your if block statements get condition correct. In that sense, what you have to do அப்படின்னா break AA. So what is the meaning of break? I have told when I teaching you switch statement, in the sense it will break the entire iteration. It will not go into further programming steps and all. It will completely stops the entire iteration. So in that is the case, the entire for loop of A, the entire for loop of A will get terminated. Entire for loop get terminated, and still that the output will be printed. Okay. So that only the further after the steps is not proceeded. Then the left and right hand side you have the same program, but the break statement has been changes with AAA instead of BBB. Okay. The thing is what happening means the same flow of execution, but here what happens in the sense it um, though the label is given as BBB, only this B part iteration alone gets terminated. Okay, but A part is getting on execution. So that only in output only 1 2 1 3 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 1 has to come there, 1 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 is there and 2 2 is not there, which means the BB iteration alone get stopped there and then resumed with A values. So 3 1 3 2 3 3 and all came. So break statements after the break in which you have to stop execution, that is known as labeled for loop. If you have given AA abdina, AA is a super for loop, so entire termination gets stopped there. Though BB is a inner loop, break BB in the sense the BB for loop alone gets breaked, which means alone BB iteration of 2 comma 2 is alone been stopped there. So this is about your labeled for loop. And infinitive for loop are nothing but your loops keeps on running without any stop. If you want to do that abdina, for loop without any parameters uh, except 2 semicolons, this is enough. If you do like this, your output screen keep on will be repeating the same and same and again. You have to give control plus C for stopping this output screen. So this is about your infinitive for loops. Next video we will be seeing about while and do while and all. So it is not much more depth about while and all. Here it will check for the condition only if it is true it will go on. So here I equal to 10, I is less than or equal to 10. So it will check till the I value is equal to 10. As I told, in while loop you will be having an increment station. So I will be keep on incrementing till the value of I equal to 10. If it is 10, it will start incrementing with the value of 11. When it condition comes here I equal to 11, it start, if the condition gets failed, so automatically inner body of while loop will not be executed after I is assigned with a value of 11. Okay, this is about your while, but it is not in the case of do. While is always called as entry check loop. Only if the condition is true it will be executing, but it is not in the case of do while. Do while means it will execute all these statements once. Okay, uh, all these statement in the sense initialization, system.out.println and increment session, all these will be built inside the do block, end of the do block you will be having a while statement. Once it will start executing, still 10 it will be executing. When it come up with 11, still incrementation is doing, but after the 11 will not be printed. So that is the case of your do while statement. In the next class we'll be seeing about break and continue. Continue means it is just skips the current iteration. That's it. About if in this example, if I equal to 4, this 4 value is alone get stopped. Okay, it skips the current iteration alone. But break means it will if it is a break statement, it will skip entire loop. So you could find this. If I equal to 4, if the condition is true, after 4, like after if the condition if the, after this condition no other statements have been executed in the break statement, okay, it will entirely stops the for loop. But continue, it is not like that. It will skips this particular 4 alone, but print outs this 5 6 7 8 and all. The output is wrong, ma. The element 4 will not be come in output. Thank you.